welcome back to my channel. This is definitely glitzzygem. Thank you for watching. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe with the notification bell. Also give my video a thumbs up because it helps out my channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and do a Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday. This is a 2-channel collab with myself and Susan Wallace. I'll go ahead and link her channel down below, or the link that you can watch so you can see her eye look that she created, you know, which is very wonderful. I'm having fun doing this collab with her. And I do ask that if you have kids, or I'm sorry, not kids, if you have teenagers in the house and they're interested in learning how to, you know, use eyeshadow, create eyeshadow looks, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you get any feedback on your teenagers that they're interested in this kind of content. Let them have them comment on what kind of looks they would like to see on these Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday. I was one of those teenagers at one point, you know, so where I wanted to start wearing makeup at an early age, where I couldn't wear makeup, and my mom told me, no, you have to wait until you're 16. So I waited until I was 16. Yeah, so I waited till I was 16, and I would have really liked to have somebody there to show me how to apply my makeup and my eyeshadow, because I mean, you know, we weren't born with the makeup manual, were we? No, we weren't. So that's the reason why, you know, it's good to have, you know, someone, you know, kind of guide them towards the right direction and how to create an eye look, and as well as, you know, the technique wise goes, and color story and what colors go together, you know, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so I would really do appreciate your feedback on this. On the bottom of the comment section, let me know if your teenagers, you know, take interest in these videos. Yeah, I would like to know yes or nay. Yeah or nay. Yes or no. I would like to get your feedback, your honest feedback on this, so that gives me an idea on where to gear my content in this video. So in today's video, like I said, I mentioned, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Sugar Rush Tarte Palette using the Sweet Tart Frosted Eyeshadow Palette. Love this palette. It smells so good. If you haven't gotten this palette, it smells so good. If you like sweet scents, this palette here is the way to go. Along with it, there's a lot of scented eyeshadow palettes that smell really good. So I think this is one of them. I know there's more, but this is one of them that I would really appreciate having, because it smells like ginger. It smells like ginger and vanilla, like vanilla ginger cookies. That's what it reminds me of. So let's go ahead and create an eye look with this. So first off, you can see this one has 9 pans in this palette. So we're gonna go ahead and create a look with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this middle shade called Indulge. And I'm gonna use that for my transition shade, using a fluffy brush. Okay, so let's use that shade Indulge. Do gotta add, there is kick up in this pan, so be careful, you know, you will get kick up. And I'm patting it down because I'm not getting too much pigment in this, from this palette. I'm getting too much pigment, so yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to get pigment onto my eyelid. But that could be just user error, you know. That could be user error. That could just be me. The reason why I'm not getting pigment. I did prime my eyes. So you do use an eyeshadow primer for those who are new to makeup. You do use an eyeshadow primer. The eyeshadow primer that I use today is this one here by Hard Candy. You can get this at Walmart. I know a lot of teenagers like to go shop at Walmart for their makeup, so this is it. This is the one in the shimmers. I don't think they sell these anymore, but it's a Hard Candy. I think they have the matte one. I haven't been to Walmart in a long time, so I don't know what kind of eyeshadow primers they now carry for hard candy. But yeah, I really do like this eyeshadow primer. The hard candy, the nude one, the matte nude one, the matte nude primer. And they had one that came like in a tuba bottle, like in a test tube bottle. But that one was called, it was a white shaded, looked like an eyeshadow really, but I used it as a primer, and it did really good for my eyeshadow. So, but anyways, moving along, not talking about primers. There are different primers out there that a lot of everybody, you know, gravitate towards certain primer, you know, for promotion or for liking or for performance, you know, just everybody has a different take on eyeshadow primers. So I'm just being honest on the eyeshadow primers that I use. Yeah, this is probably not the best one to use, which is the shimmer one. I really like the matte one. But since I have it here in my collection, I went ahead and I used it. I mean, it still does the job as what a primer should do. And this is taking a long time for me to build up this color with this middle shade called Indulge. So let me move on with another color that's a little bit darker, because you can see it's just a little light. But let me go ahead and move on with the little darker shade. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one called Decadent, which is almost like a purple violet color. And I will also use that all in the crease area and just mix it in with the other one, with the Indulge one. And it does have fallout, just so you know. So like I said, be careful with the fallout. You know, you don't want to get it on your makeup. That's why I don't have any skincare products on me right now, because I just didn't know how this was going to perform. If it was going to go ahead and, you know, if it was going to have any kick up or what. Because since this is a new palette for me to even try, so I wasn't sure what to expect. So I just start using just the eyeshadow. And I usually do this on all my Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesdays. I don't put on my skin products until afterwards, until after the look that I create. So yeah, it's just like, it's a very light. And I think this is a very good palette for teenagers to start off with, because the shades are really light. So you just gotta be careful with that kick up, or you can get some of those guard shields and wear those. Yeah. Okay, so far I do see the two colors. It's just very light, very, very light. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use what shade should I use? I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade called Buttercream right here in the corner. Called Buttercream. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use this one, this base brush, and I'm just gonna rub this all over the lid. All over the lid. Now this one does have pigment. I'm not sure, because of the brush itself is really compact, and it'll pick up a lot of pigment. So yeah, I really do like that shade. You can see it. It's popping out. So I'm gonna go back in with the same shades, the Indulge, which is the first shade I used, and I'm gonna go back and just blend that in on both sides of my eyes. And then I'm gonna go back in with the shade Decadent, which is the purple mauve toned shade. So blend that in. Ooh, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a more darker shade, which is going to be this one here, which is called Fresh Baked, like a light peachy toned color. I'll use that all on the outer corner, and then on the lid, the outer lid, bringing it in, if I can even speak. To be quite frank, to give you a review of this palette, I'm not really liking the way these shades are performing. I mean, you're getting pigment, but it's just, they're just so loose. Like the powder, it's just all over the place. I can understand some kick up, but this one has a lot of kick up. I mean, it's like powder. It's just like I'm just putting powder on my skin, like poof, like, you know, it's not even, there's no kind of consistency with this eyeshadow palette, these colors. So I'm not sure. I don't know if that's an error from the warehouse, or, you know, where they the formula. I'm not sure if it's a formula issue, or I'm not sure. This is not an old palette either. I just got this palette, so can't be that it's old unless they sent it to me from an old batch. But so yeah, I think that's the best that I'm gonna do in the crease area. I'm gonna go ahead and do the outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead and use a different type of brush because I'm tired of using that same brush. So I'm gonna use a smaller shader brush here. Use this brown shade just to kind of finish the look off on the side. You know me, I like a little smoky eye, a little darker on the outer corner. Then but I think maybe using a darker color for the lid wouldn't have been so bad. Let me try it out. Let me use this dark color for the lid. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, the formula is just not performing like I want it to. So I'll just put it on the lid. Maybe it'll give me a better eye look. I think it's better when I put this dark color on the lid. It's turning out a little better. All right, it is turning out a little better. I do like that. I do like that dark shade on the lid. So, all right. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a shimmer on the lid as well. So use a different brush for the shimmer. So the shimmer I want to go ahead and use is going to be Sugar Coated. I just love that silver toned shade. This one here. Craving looks really pretty. This color here looks really pretty too. Like I could have used that for like the transition shade or something. But I'm going to use that Sugar Coated for just the inner corner of the lid. I'm telling you, this is not a very good palette. I don't know what's wrong with this eyeshadow palette. Tarte's supposed to be like a very good eyeshadow formula. I'm not sure why it's not. And I even got this off either their I think the Ulta website, or I got it off their website. So I'm confused as to why this palette doesn't perform the way I want it to. Not giving me good color payoff here, so all right, don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that shade Craving, the one I said it was real pretty. I'm just gonna rub that across the top here where the eyebrow bone is, just to kind of blend that in. Coming out pretty good. Just gotta keep blending it out. Blend it, blend it, blend it. You want it to look smooth, not crumbly. Okay, so I believe I created an eye look. Okay, so here is the eye look that I created with this eyeshadow palette. I also need to put some eyeliner, mascara. This is a very, let me just give you my opinion about this palette. Okay, so this is a very neutral palette, very natural palette. I think anybody would benefit from using this palette if you have like a workplace that's very strict in, like, you know, you needing to use more natural eyeshadow looks. This is a palette to go. It's very lightly pigmented. So the colors, you know, take time for you to build up. Sometimes they don't build up as much as you want them to. So yeah, it's gonna take you some time to build it up, and if that, in any case, if that's what it'll do, because sometimes it'll just keep moving around and it will not build up. This is what I'm getting with this palette. So as far as the kick up goes, I don't mind kick up like in eyeshadow palettes, but this one is more of like a powder kind of kick up, like a talcum type of kick up, you know. And it just, like I said, it, you know, you're not able to pick up a lot of, or it's not giving you a lot of pigment. Like I said, you have to build it up, and it's just, the kick up is just too much, in my opinion. It's just too much. And I'm the type of person who's not really too picky about kick up, but in this pan you do get a lot of kick up, and it's just way too much. Another thing about this, I am a little disappointed in the way this performed, you know. So the colors are pretty, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful. I mean, I'll use this palette again. It's just, as an overall performance, how it performed, you know, with the kick up and with the you know, with pigmentation, it was very low bar. To be honest with you, it was very low bar. And I love Tarte Cosmetics. I mean, Tarte is like a very, very famous and popular brand, so you can get some hit or misses in Tarte as well as any other brand. So yeah, this palette is a miss for me. The Frosted palette from the Sweet Tarte Frosted palette is a miss for me, but I think this is really good starter palette for your teenagers when they're wanting to start off in you know, makeup, creating eyeshadow looks with makeup. I think that's a very good starter palette that you can buy them, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna come off camera and I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this eye look. Okay, my gems, so this is the finishing look. I went ahead and I just put mascara, eyeliner, bottom waterline, mascara, and I put little happy faces on my on the side of my eyes there, and this is the finishing look. All right, so that is everything. That is it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing your teenagers to watch as well. Like I said, leave your comments down below. Leave me your feedback. Do your teenagers watch this content? Do they, you know, I would like to know where I can, you know, improve. Any kind of a constructive criticism would be welcomed, you know, in the comments down below to let me know if there's a certain eyeshadow palette or an eye look that your teenagers would like to see, or if they're even watching this video or this content on Wednesdays, these wacky eyeshadow Wednesdays. I don't mind doing these for adults as well. So like I said, I mean, either way, I'm still gonna have the Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday collab, you know, with my partner Susan Wallace. It's such a good collab. You know, it's for all age types, all age groups. So I just wanted to get your feedback on your teenagers. What do they feel about this? How do they feel about this content? You know, so I'd like to get that feedback. Let me know. I'll be glad to respond to your comments and answer any questions you may have, or, you know, any ideas that you would like to suggest. I would like to hear them. Let me know. Thank you for watching again. And again, I'll see you in my next video. And have a good one. And have a good day, good morning, good night. I'll see you in my next one.